When the COVID came, we all did what is kind of natural. Metaphorically, we ducked. We put on masks to try to protect ourselves from something that we didn't know much about, but we were told that the mask would help, and so we put them on. But now that COVID is let go a little bit, we take the masks off. And the question remains, what do we do now? Has it impacted our faith? Has it impacted our practices? And the answer is yes, it has impacted all of our lives. And so how do we handle today the faith that we had before all this happened? How do we recapture what it meant to go to church? How do we recapture what it meant to live just a Catholic life? Before, there were challenges to our lives as Catholics. Probably the very first thing that happened was the birth control issue many, many years ago. But Catholics, by and large, handled it relatively well. When we came through this COVID, we come to a different church, a church that is faced with more problems than we ever knew before. We come to a church where the clergy and the bishops are divided amongst themselves. And so for most lay people, we say, well, what do we do? Where do we go? Is there a word from God that helps us negotiate these changes? And the answer is yes. Just like the Israelites who left Egypt and wandered into the desert, we will probably wander for a while. But the truth of our experiences is God, the Spirit, never leaves us. How do we recapture the gathering spirit that we had when parishes got together, not only for Mass, but also for all the events that made the parish life important? How can we recapture those? And whether we are rich or poor, whether we are bright or not so bright, whether we are hurting or happy, we have to begin to understand that church is a place of refuge, a place we can go, a place where we can be understood, and a place where we can be fed. Those are important things for us to recreate the church of our generation, a place for all of us to be. What do you think?